What's going on, you guys? So the Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers have been engaged in joint practices. And I got to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more from the offense, but it's not like there's anything necessarily alarming for the Raiders, but it's still one of those things where you do wish that, they would have came out swinging a little better, if you ask me. But like we said, things could have been worse. Ashton Jeanty had himself a really nice run, as well as Geno Smith is doing some really good things in camp. Now, I understand that on one hand, you would like to have Geno Smith be perfect, but I mean, it's essentially training camp, and I'm not really that worried about it, especially when we head into the regular season, because I really don't think he's going to have to do a whole lot. I think Ashton Jeanty and the rest of the supporting staff are going to do some really good things for him. But like we had said, Geno had himself a pretty good day. Not great, but pretty good. Colin Johnson, where he had connected on a deep route there, also had a couple of targets that were dropped by guys like Trey Tucker. He did miss. There were some plays where it was just off. I think that him and the rest of this offense are still kind of trying to get some of that chemistry going, which makes sense. As well as I think that with what you see from Ashton Jeanty on a regular basis, it'll mask the problem. I'm not that worried about it. I'm really not. And I'm actually really excited to see how much of an impact Ashton Jeanty will have when he has the ball 99% of the time. And he should, because I don't think that this offense is going to be built around in any way Geno Smith being the main character, even though he will be a really good starting quarterback for the Raiders. Now, Dante Thornton is going to be an absolute stud. Overall, there were some plays that you wish you could have back with a guy like Thornton. At the same time, with what he can do in terms of stretching the field and being that deep threat, mark my words, by midway through the season, or at least the end of the season, he will be that number one deep threat for the Raiders. That's no disparaging comments against Trey Tucker. I love me some Trey Tucker. I think he's an absolute stud. But Thornton has shown to have a better chemistry with Geno Smith. He has shown the ability to get open more consistently. The hands, some days are good, some days are bad, but the fact that you can get open is half the battle, especially in the NFL. It wasn't all great for Thornton today. He did drop a pass, as well as he got laid out. Kind of in a welcome to the NFL type moment by Fred Warner, but it is what it is. Like we said, he's a rookie, and Fred Warner, is an all-pro, so totally understandable there. Also, guys like Brock Bowers, out there doing their things. I think that overall this offense is clicking in a lot of different areas, and I think as we go throughout the rest of the season, we'll see some really, really good things. Also, isn't it funny how you have coaches that have history, and we want to say that the NFL is not scripted, but of course, the Raiders would go on and have joint practices with the 49ers when Pete Carroll was with the Seahawks for 14 years, something like that, and it's just funny to me. It's just really, really funny. So, but overall, defensively as well, you have guys like Max Crosby as well as Tyree Wilson getting after it. I do believe they were without their starting left tackle. I think it's not Peters. I'm blanking off the top of my head. Anyway, they were, without their star left tackle, Smith. That's what it was. Hold on. Anyway, point is that guys like Malcolm Kuntz even got a sack. You're going to really see a lot of him this year. And the fact that you really have a three-headed rushing attack with guys like Kuntz, guys like Max Crosby, as well as Tyree Wilson, I'm really excited for this defensive line as well. So a lot of things we're going to be keeping an eye on as the Raiders get ready to play the 49ers. And really some guys that are really trying to fight for spots, as well as larger roles within this offense and defense, respectively, for the Raiders. But overall, another day, essentially the last day for the Raiders in joint practices with the 49ers. Let us know what you guys think. What did you guys see? What were the main takeaways? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.